Even though today you are no more with us, you are now the candidate of the Labour Party. But going through your credentials, you are one who has what it takes to vie for the highest office in this country.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get a lot of videos for our table. We're going to one quickly the review to Una concerning the things going to if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. The wife of Amebola Tinibu don't take over her own husband's role. All right, make una no verse. We go leave you to watch the full video, the role when they say Amebola Tinibu they play now on behalf of your own husband. As Peter Obi they go up and down to make sure say he meet with Nigerians to know the problem of this issue of this flood and also assist. Amebola Tinibu will not see, but it's still good at all. Say a wife take over a role to show to us wetin a husband supposed to do. Atiku at all will not see him, and a wife will not see. All right. Before we go ahead to review this full detail to you, first of all beg you for one favor. Help us to like this video because now the only one will be say YouTube will fit help us recommend this video to each and every one of us all over the world. Because the more this video get likes, the more that they recommend that to people. Nigerians need to know the truth and also the people when they say that they stand for their back. All right, I will leave you to watch this full video of the wife of Amebola Tinibu, how it visits Benue State in the name of the First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari. Before that very video, I want you to watch this first video of Peter Obi by himself on top of Kenu, on top of this erosion when basically they talk about, so he not send anybody. Then we'll bring the representative of Amebola Tinibu to you, which is your own wife. Watch this one.
Anambra East local government, one of Anambra East and West. These are the areas devastated by the flood.
All right, that one na Peter Obi na in you they see on top of Kenuso. I bet no verse. Now we want to bring you the representative of Amebola Tinibu for the same event. Watch.
Not to actually make them have another financial assistance. Your Excellency, welcome, sir. So how are you? It's good to see you again. Long time.
What do you mean by should stand where? I don't understand. You're doing your work and doing your work.
We came to greet both of you. That's why I was asking, like, your wife didn't know that I've known you long time. When we used to harass you when you come to defend your budget. So how are you, sir? Good to see you again. So nice to see you. We came in because Mrs. Buhari sent us. Before we want to go out for campaign proper, we said it's best for us to visit every state that had one devastation or the other and try to offer the little help we can give, because it can never be too much. So what we brought, we told Our Excellency to help us this, because we women are very good at that. I know you have a lot to show her. So so we told her, and then we expect. Me, I believe in people recapitalizing their businesses. Yes, because it's very important. We can give them food, give them rice, but that's a meal. But when we give them something to trade with, it goes a long way. So we wish you all the very best. We prayed for this state, and Mrs. Shetima is here. Aja Shetima, she's here. So that so she's here as well. So we are both here. Yes.
This my friend.
Yes, So they know each other. So it's me that your wife is meeting for the first time, and he was just looking. I said, well, she'll get to love me. So she doesn't get to love me. Because you know me
I'm
that.
not actually meeting you for the first time, but we are meeting this close for the first time.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I just need to cut this video short in order for us to bring other videos to you as well because of time. I believe say una don't see. Only one thing when I be say I just want make una see for there. Na it be the way when it be say the woman they stand for your own husband and also the federal government of Nigeria in the name of Aisha Buhari. They want try to play smart so that they will help them work out things for Abuja even before time. No wahala. Now, I believe for the first video, you don't see Peter Obi by himself. The question when we ask ourselves now not pass say from the people when they say representative and the person when if they come by his own self in person, then who will we trust? This one a question. And it still be among of the questions when say Peter Obi by himself, they ask us Nigerians on daily basis. Now, waiting at the offer, now in the other one they offer. The question are not passed, they say, who can we trust? When it be say it will do according to how it talk. This one now it be the issue. Now, Peter Obi say he will stop campaign and visit the people when they say, yes, this flood affects. Now, we don't see him. He not talk and sit down for house, send somebody, or they for television, or they write newspaper. No. We see him by his own self on top of Kenu, they visit the places they go. Now, we will also bring you another video now, when it be say, it still concern Peter Obi, how it visit Bayelsa, and the report when it be say in bring for Bayelsa, and how it take call out the federal government of Nigeria to come see what they happen presently for Bayelsa concerning this same flood. Oh yeah, watch, we'll come back.
Frankly, when Senator said, I'll go back happy, Senator, I won't go back happy. I know it's prayer to God. And when comment was being made, I said, we're happy. Nobody will have visited Bayelsa like I've done this morning that will be happy. If you're happy, you're an animal. There's no way. What I saw today, Your Excellency, my appeal, which I will be more vocal about, is for the federal government of Nigeria to send, if the president or the vice president cannot visit Bayelsa, they must send a very strong team to come and see what is happening here. I took time while I was coming. When the pilot said, we are not in Yenagoa, and I asked him, so where is the land? We took time to go around. I was involved in flooding in 2012. I was governor. I've never seen what I saw in Bayelsa. This is the top place I'm visiting. And I can say, federal government of Nigeria needs to declare emergency using Bayelsa as a case in point, considering the strategic importance of Bayelsa to Nigeria. There's no way what is happening here, a state can cope with it. I've seen your governor go to visit one or two places, but he was even, thank you very much for even remaining strong in this kind of very disastrous situation. everywhere in Bayelsa is under the water. When we're landing, I told the cop that you're going to land in water, or do we go back? I tell the governor, we've seen it. I appeal also to international communities in Nigeria, donor agencies and development agencies. We need help. Bayelsa at this stage needs support, and other states that are affected. But what I saw here is unimaginable. You can't compare it to every other place. That's why I appeal the president, the vice or senior government officials come personally to see it and start intervening immediately. They don't need to. That's why we have a country. Nations intervene everywhere in the world. Federal government should intervene now in Bayelsa, and other states are affected the same way Bayelsa is affected. Your Excellency, I don't think I have any other comment to make than to say to the people of Bayelsa, we're here to sympathize with those who are affected, with you, and encourage you as you go through this difficulty. And all of us, it is important that we remember those who have lost everything in prayers. In any way, I'm also appealing to Nigerians, in any way you can support or help. That is why we're Nigerians. That's why I said we cannot continue campaign in adversity. I told Mr. Val, I said, how can you come here and say you want to campaign? What are you going to tell them? So we'll wait till when at least federal government and everybody has been able to intervene here, then we can come back. And that's the way I say it. So, Excellency, please be encouraged in what you're doing. That's what differentiates leaders, times of difficulty like this. And I'm happy that all your team are here and everything. And encouraging, be rest assured, you'll not be alone. It is not politics now. It is about the safety of the people. And we cannot play politics with it. Everybody, I'm going to speak to people, donor agencies, financial institutions, whatever you can do to help the state, they should do everything to help. And I assure you, I will be part of it. My own little way. They should set up a fund. We will be part of it. In any way we can support. Thank you for the great work. Thank you for what you're doing. I know my days as governor, I'll be shouting everywhere and saying nobody has helped me. That you're still coping shows the sterling qualities of your person. And I thank you. And I thank all the who are supporting this. May God, in His infinite mercies, intervene on all the suffering people of Bayelsa and other people that are affected by this situation we find ourselves today in Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you.
I feel comforted this morning. I feel like one who has a friend, who has a brother. And at your level, you are the first person to visit Bayelsa State. Both from within and outside the government and the federal government. And I keep saying the last time I checked, Bayelsa State is still one of the states, federating units of the federal government of Nigeria. I keep saying that at any time I have the opportunity to say so. This flood has been with us to this degree from last week, 1 full week over. We are going into the second week of flood having dispossessed the homes of everybody in Bayelsa. Flood is now the new landlord in Bayelsa State. We are losing properties on a daily basis. We are losing lives on a daily basis. Just this morning, I got another report of 2 children who died in a Keremo local government area. Towards the end of last week, there was an erosion in Obogoro where both the house and the occupants were taken. And up till this moment, the corpse of the lady is yet to be found. People are losing their lives on a daily basis. Properties are destroyed. Farmlands gone. And everything that contributes to the economic livelihood of this state is gone. Our economy is as good as gone. We have been trapped. The east-west road on both sides are broken into 2. And that's why you can't even come by land. You have to come by chopper. Because you can no longer get to Bayelsa State through Port Harcourt or via Delta State. And these are our 2 neighboring states that Bayelsa have access to. The only other side of Bayelsa is its maritime environment. Sometimes we are tempted to think if we are a state, maybe in Cameroon, because Cameroon is the nearest country to Bayelsa here in the maritime axis, and maybe in Guinea. Maybe if we were in Guinea or Cameroon, maybe we would have seen the presence of a federal officer with us here to commiserate with us for the loss of lives, properties, and all of that. Yes, we have received some hope from Mr. President, directing everybody and all agencies to give helping hand to our state. But we are yet to see one senior federal government officer come like the way you have come to commiserate with us for the loss of lives and to empathize with us for the inhuman conditions of living that our people are subjected to as a result of this flood. But we're not here to count our woes. You have gone through by air and you have seen it firsthand for yourself. We still want to call on the federal government. Not only have we made these calls over and over, I have followed it up with formal letters that I have written to Mr. President. I've written to all other relevant ministries and agencies. I've written to the international community. I've written to every other private concern or corporate body, including major oil companies operating in our state, to come to our aid. As you rightly observed, this is beyond the capacity of Bayelsa State to handle. We agree that 33 states are affected, but here we are talking about the degree of impact. And the degree of impact in Bayelsa is beyond the bounds and leaps in any other state. And so on behalf of a very grateful state, Your Excellency, we welcome you to Bayelsa State. For me, this is more like a family visit. You were here and you were seated right here when you were aspiring to be the presidential candidate of our party, the People's Democratic Party. We received you, and when people talk about justice in this country, you remember even that day I made a statement. We are talking about justice and we are fighting injustice. Then let us take our minds back. People always look at the tripod. Nigeria is not a tripod. Yes, in the north, you have some dominant ethnic groups. In the southwest, you do have. In the southeast, you do have. In the south-south, you do have. Others have become president. So if we are talking about justice in this country, we all know in our hearts where it should go to. We all know. Even within our party, that campaign was on. And I'm sure those were some of the things that forced you out of our party. And to crown it all, you took our Anambra State candidate. So I view this more like a PDP family visiting Bayelsa State. Even though today you are no more with us, you are now the candidate of the Labour Party. But going through your credentials, you are one who has what it takes to vie for the highest office in this country.
All right, my great and wonderful people. We're very sorry say we leave this video this long for you to watch. Honestly, even we ourselves, as they watch this video now, so we ourselves they watch this video. And honestly, this video, it touched us to the bone. And you hear the few words from the governor of Bayelsa State. How it talks say over a week now, getting to 2 weeks, when it say this erosion cover everywhere. And they don't cry out to the federal government of Nigeria. No one of them don't respond to them. Only something when they do now to send letter to tell them say, make them make sure say people help them out. But no one government official, right from the presidency, when it say it take its own time, at least leave its own comfort, can see exactly what they happen for Bayelsa State. Tell me, you tell me say we get governments. You tell me say we get people when they say that they rule over us. Even to the extent, this man even talking. Say, if na Cameroon they belong to, abi na Guinea they belong to, I believe say even their government parastatals for don't find way or the other to visit them or send delegates to see the real situation on ground. How you want to explain or know the depth or the degree of the damage when it be say this is really cause if your eye not seeing? Waiting your eye see they different from waiting that they tell you or you see through television. The reason why be say Peter Obi really feel the impact of this damage now because of say he eye seeing, which is saying representative. It will still take and say a normal thing as it affect other community or other states. Now so it still be for Bayelsa. And this say Bayelsa, now the state going to be say, then for the thief crude oil, legally and illegally. Abi, na we they talk about so. All right, my great and wonderful people. Now so we talk concerning this matter. We leave you with your own choice and decision. 2023 don't come already. Election time don't come already. Then people say now their own turn. Now the reason why it be say they won't go there. Not because of say they qualify. No. Now their own turn. Then we all they run after them. They help them, they shout. Now your turn. Abi? No problem. When the time reach, we'll know who turn it be. Whether na turn of poverty, turn of neglect, turn of abandonment, turn of suffering and smiling. Each and every one of us we will remember ourselves if we not do what they right this time. All right, I will leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section. And before we draw the line, we want to quickly use this medium to appreciate each and every one of you for your time. When we stay with us up to this moment, God Almighty will bless you. And also, the way we basically help us to share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I beg you not forget to help us share this very one so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world, because we believe and want to see information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.